This is the first video in a series of videos trying to explain several different subjects in one book. The first one is on my son, a very special young man, and I'm going to take you through his life with these pictures, and you can just look at him and see what you think. He's a special young man that felt like life was not important to him when he became an adult. In the prime of life, in fact. As he gets older here, you can see that he's not changing. He's still that smiley young man with a great personality, loves all mankind, animals as well as men and women. And then as he gets to, in his adulthood, at age almost 24, here he is, the last picture we have of him. And then a tragedy happens, a horrible tragedy. He takes his own life. He puts a .270 rifle in his mouth and pulls the trigger. That's how quick life and death can come to all of us if we so choose that. And I want to talk about this thing called suicide, what we can do to maybe stop it. In the world, every year, there's 1 million suicides. All different countries, all different races. And in the U.S. military, which is the strongest military in the world, this is a plague that's taken down a soldier a day in 2011 and has gone up to 22 a day in 2014 and is holding steady at 22 in 2016. It's a horrendous problem. It's a problem that needs to be resolved. These are fathers with children and wives and their daughters and their young men and they're of all ages. It has no mercy on what age they are. The general that's in charge of trying to prevent suicide says this, and I quote, "We can defeat any enemy that we can see, but the unseen enemy we cannot defeat." In a book that I have, I tell my boy's story, and I tell how we can prevent this suicide and many other things that are plaguing the world and taking innocent lives. It's called True Innocence. Why is it called True Innocence? I prove the innocence of all sons and daughters of God, and let you know that there's a way out. And the way out is not suicide. It never is the solution to any problem. Suicide is far from it. It is so devastating to those million families every year. It's affecting every community, every family. There's someone, some relation, friend or family member that's taken their lives over the years, and it's devastating. In this book, as you can see, Joseph M. Perkins, the author, myself, and you can see how descriptive it is with a young man who's defeated in life and the evil hands and the Savior's hands that are always stretched out. This is an important book. Those who have purchased it and read it, they say this is a must read. It's a must in every home. It's a help book. It helps prevent suicide. It gives a person hope that they can continue on in life and make it and be somebody, because they are always worth something. This book can be purchased on Kindle, Amazon as an ebook, or it can be purchased as a paperback like I just showed you through createspace.com. That's where you can find it. True Innocence, Joseph M. Perkins. When my son took his life, all we got out of that bedroom was this and this. Everything else was lost, a total loss, thrown away. This baseball was a championship in Little League at age 9 years old, the youngest boy on the team. This is priceless. This is a treasure full of love. Love is the key in life, but there's other things too. But in this treasure box, as I would call it, is notes, little letters from family members and his intermediate family, brothers and sisters, his parents and grandparents. Letters saying, Joseph, you're a special person and I love you. And then, what's even an added bonus in this box, and Joseph had it in a special place, that's why it was being able to take out of there. It was put in a very special place because this meant a lot to him. He read those letters on and on again. It kept him alive for longer than we think. And I will describe how you can avoid the suicide. But the last letter in here on the pile of letters is a letter back to his family members. He didn't need to write it, but he wrote it. He says he was the black sheep of the family, that he did not deserve to be in this family. That is farthest from the truth. This book contains many truths that will help you in your life and give you hope. Again, find it on Kindle, Amazon, True Innocence by Joseph M. Perkins. Thanks.